Oh my gosh, just look at all of this litter, you guys. Not next to our gorgeous new Okapi exhibit, please. I really wanted this to be just pristine and wonderful, and I have so many dreams about adding in treetop bird-eating spiders. Truly, that is going to be amazing. I'll have to tell you more about that in just a moment. But hello, guys, and welcome back. I hope all of you are here, ready for another one of our wonderful days working in the zoo with our daily Planet Zoo adventures. So I'm sure you guys are subscribed and buckled up and ready. I'm sure you've been leaving your comments in all of our videos so that you can become some of the many new helpers we're actually going to need. So yeah, that's where we're going to start today, my friends, is, oh no, multiple animals have low welfare. Okay. Huzzah! That actually is related to one of the things I needed to do, taking care of getting more money. And where does money come from? The spiders happen to spin it. No joke. That is actually like way valuable for making a ton of money is our beautiful Brazilian salmon pink tarantulas, which we will actually be talking about in just a moment. But let's check over on what's wrong with our wolves. They got a little bit overheated. That's a very easy fix. They actually can be anywhere from -9. So they like -9 to, what was their temperature? Let's double check the Zoopedia. After all, we should all have Zoopedias in our pockets, my friends. That helps us to be able to figure out how to care for our animals. And they like it between -9 and 29 Celsius. So on any of their coolers that we happen to have, it should go from -9, which would be really cool, to 29. So I think if we set this one to 20 and we just give it a range of like 9 in each direction, then that should start keeping this place cool enough for them. And we're going to be redoing the habitat for the timber wolves in the future too. But actually, we're losing a lot of money right now. We're sort of like nosediving on the finances. We're not making a lot of profit year after year, and I want to change that. And one of the best ways we have discovered to help that profit so far is by making sure that we keep our guests very happy. They're a little bit irate right now. Whoops, and apparently this power source is failing. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to straight up sell that. I know that's terrible, but I promise you, it's not very good. But it works just to buy a new one every time. The zoo has high amounts of litter. And yay! We've learned even more about the Okapi. So vet Rose, our wonderful experienced vet, is on top of researching about them. And I hope that she's excited to potentially research about another new animal. Because believe it or not, one of the best ways that we have used to keep our funds up is actually working in bug village. No joke, going from exhibit to exhibit and gathering up all of these bugs, the babies that have been born, and selling them really gives us a huge shoot of money right when we need it. A huge influx of money. And people do donate. They do donate. I think they would donate more if we actually had like educational speakers going all of the time. Do we have animals in every single one of these right now? We do not. There's no cockroaches in the bed. And there's nobody in here. My friends, we are wasting potential. We are wasting potential. We should definitely go ahead and take care of those. So we're going to be getting some new exhibits today, and we're going to be trying to tidy up the zoo a little bit and figure out ways where we could start making more income. So doing some things to get rewards might help. Ticket sales might help. I think we can start charging a little bit more for our ticket sales. Okay, actually $24 is pretty good. Let's try 25 just to see. And then another thing that we could definitely do to help out is actually doing active marketing campaigns. And I don't think we're doing any marketing right now other than the attempt at viral videos online. So I think what we should do is we should actually go ahead, try to tidy up the zoo, get some of our exhibit animals sold because we can make so much cash off of bugs, and then try to start making more money. And when we hit another 200,000, when we get back up into that range, that's when I actually want to try to get us a new train. So our goal is to get to $200,000. And once we hit that point, to get a little train that will take us from here to the other side of the zoo. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. I would love that. So where to begin? Definitely with all of this litter. So let me go ahead and pull up my name list. As I mentioned, I hope you guys are along for the ride, subscribing, leaving comments, all of those wonderful things, because that's how you shall now become. Are you guys ready for this? Dun 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 dun! Kindle! So Kindle is cool. Welcome, welcome. So you are now caretaker Kendall. And we're gonna go ahead and assign caretaker Kendall to kind of the whole zone around the Okapi. So that's kind of going to be her work zone, this little area. And I'm hoping that she'll be able to keep all of this nice and tidy. And let's actually add into the Okapi zone these areas as well. It looks like a lot of our people are taking care of that. But let's see, Okapi zone, edit work zone. We're going to have Kendall come up here, down to the bathrooms. Those are going to need cleaned. To these bathrooms and to that shop. And hopefully that will work. But welcome, Kendall! I do need your help, and we need to help Kendall by having, you know, some bins. So let's actually come over and get some good bins. And I'm so excited because look at all of the different types of bins. Whoops. Look at all the different types of bins we can decorate with now. Like, these are freaking adorable. I love them so much. So we can leave these out and about for people so that they will stop littering. Do I want to do a New World bin, though? I do really like that New World bin. I think I like it a little bit better. So we're going to put a bin there. And then I'm going to put a bin over here. And those will be some good New World bins. And we can change it up and add, like, a thematic Asian bin down next to the bathrooms here. There we go. And we'll just start target cleaning where we've noticed that there are some mess problems so that people will stop making said messes. All right, right back here. Now, I don't want to have the bin right next to our donation spot. That's kind of awkward. But people are making a bunch of messes back here, so I am going to leave like a little bin maybe right over here. There we go. I hate to block off like some of their view, but I mean, look at these people. Look at poor Kendall. She is just frantically like scrub, 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 trying to get this clean again. All right, and so hopefully that'll start to help with some of the litter problem. Oh, that's right, and then centipedes in the cabinet and spider silk in the garden. They have been breeding up those babies. Let's take care of this, friends. We're gonna dive on in. Centipedes in the cabinet, anybody who does not have a star by their name. So Drill and Small Shoes are the ones who are having all these babies in there. And then we can come in and sell all of their children like so. Eventually, let's see. Let's quick trade the cockroaches as well. The cockroaches just don't make as much money. And meanwhile, these Brazilian pink salmon tarantulas, $800 a baby. We should have more of them. We should definitely have more of them. All right, let's find cobwebs in the attic. Anybody who is not asterisked. Rubik, Lentil, and Wedding Veil are all in there. And Lentil has actually been with us for a super long time. Oh my gosh, are there more babies? No. Okay, let's go ahead. Come on in. And as you can see, look at these. Look at these guys! Gold star tarantulas sell for so much money. It is ridiculous. I think I actually want to get another group of these tarantulas up and going. So first off, we'll get over $5,000 just off of the silver ones. And then we'll start picking out the most fertile females. So if you don't have 100% fertility, I'll go ahead and select those females. So this one is the, whoops, I don't want to move her. So we'll go ahead and we will quick trade her for $800. And then we'll check the males. So this one and this one we'll trade away because they had lower fertility. No, dang it, I missed one. All right, no, don't want to move him. I traded the wrong one. That's okay. So these ones also have like super high fertility and super high longevity. we'll keep just the ones that have like 83 because we're trying to like get super, super healthy ones. And voila! Just like that, we now have 2 sets of Brazilian salmon pink tarantulas that we could add in and suddenly get a nice little influx of money for. And since we have an empty exhibit right over here, I'm going to go ahead and add them in because this is Bug Village. So let's grab these 2. We're going to move them. Whoops! No! I moved them into the wrong exhibit. Was this empty? It was already empty. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we have the Brazilian salmon pink tarantulas being added in over here instead. This is actually supposed to be... Oh, this exhibit never even got named! What? Alright, so this is going to be... We have spiders in the attic. This is going to be spiders in the theater. That's a good one. Chips and I were just playing the Luigi's Mansion level the other night, where you get to go into a movie set, and that's all I will say so I don't spoil any further. And it's amazing. One day I am going to actually play 100%, maybe with Chips, Luigi's Mansion for all of you guys, because it is one of the best games I have seen this year. It's so fun. Alright, so these 2 need new names, and we're going to name them after kind of like theater-y things. So I'm going to name this female Curtain, because that sounds adorable. And then we're going to name this male, let's name him Action, because that sounds adorable too. So I love the price that the spiders breed at. Having varied exhibits would be really good. The giant burrowing cockroaches don't actually sell for quite as much. So what other bugs could we actually get in here so we can start to like pull up that money? Let's check. The centipedes, a good quality centipede will sell for a lot as well. But these Brazilian wandering spiders, $800, and they breed so easy. Oh, I can't turn away from that. I do love the giant snails. The Gila monsters wouldn't breed quite as prolifically, I don't think. Nor the Goliath bird eater. Oh, those would be so cool to have. Ooh, oh my gosh, yes! Eduardo! The male Goliath bird eater with 100% fertility. We're gonna go ahead and we are going to be buying him for sure. Is there a good female? Okay, we'll have to check for a good female in the future. There's also the Mexican red-kneed tarantula, which is really cool. But as you can see, like, I really think that ironically the Brazilian spiders are kind of like my new go-to. Oh, a good bird eater tarantula though. Whew, I feel like that would be really good too. We'll go ahead and adopt this one too. And we'll actually put these bird eaters over with our okapi up in the forest treetops. They're completely different sides of the planet, by the way, I'm pretty sure. The Goliath bird eater. Can I actually check over here? Like, where's my Zoopedia? Zoopedia! We actually should check where are Goliath bird eaters native to. Let's find out. Goliath bird eater, Goliath. So they are native to, as I thought, South America, which is nowhere near Africa, which is where we are actually working with the okapi. But I think it would be really fun to have like a little spot where the Goliath bird eaters could live up in the treetops over here. That sounds amazing. And who knows, maybe they will successfully breed and produce a lot of offspring for us too. So let's actually build that really quickly. I think that that would be quite fun. So we want a small animal exhibit. There we go. And let's see, Baboa's Burgers, classic small animal exhibit. New world item. Ooh, like that. Yeah, that's a good one. And the thing is, you can't lift this up. Like, you can't immediately raise it up to be able to like have it in the trees. I like this look. I wish it was a little bit different, but it'll do, because I don't think we need like the Asian exhibit up in the treetops over here. I mean, actually that would look kind of cool. Actually, a small like Indian exhibit for a South American animal That would be really weird. I think that would be throwing a few things together a little bit too hard. Let me check this New World exhibit again. Would that be... That would be kind of cool because that looks kind of like a little tree house. So I want to actually put this up in the treetops so we can have the Goliath bird eaters up in the treetops. How to do that? Behold, my friends. Okay, stay over there, Okapi. Let's actually raise this straight up like so. So it's fairly even with where we want everybody to be hanging out. We're going to flatten it like so. And then we're going to come in and we're going to grab the New World Small Animal exhibit. That's a really nice one. And if I can find... Boom. Okay. So now it has flattened the terrain. Didn't quite mean for it to do it so aggressively or suddenly. So we're going to back that puppy up. We're going to turn it. Because I think we're only going to have enough space for like one viewing area. Because I don't want to overcrowd this place. And I do want to like add in another treetop. In fact, I might want to scooch this back a little bit more. Because I did actually want to have another tree. And I wanted to have... Because of course, I mean, come on. Of course I wanted to add another tree, friends. But I also wanted to have a shop up here somewhere. No! There! Oh! Steam was down for like a split millisecond and panicked me. Alright, so we can put this right at the furthest back edge. It'll go there. So that is fantastic, right? Really, really cool. So now we can come over and what we do is we push straight through. And then we push from below. So push, 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 push. Push, push, push. Push from below. And we'll move the trees. Put down a couple big rocks. You come back over and you flatten this to foundation so it's nice and smooth again. But now we'll go ahead and we can move these little banana palms. Like so. We can come on in. And you say, okay, give me those big, big tropical rocks. Big, big tropical rocks. And you could actually even make it kind of like a cool cave if you play with this correctly. So let's grab this rock maybe. I use that one all the time. Let's grab, see, you can grab like this rock. And then maybe a couple others. And you can get rid of that dirt over there. And then let's scoot this over. I still want there to be like room for my okapi to be able to move around under this if they wanted to. And then flip. Shove. Shove. Boom. It is now a floating exhibit piece. Not very elegant, but it'll do, and we can actually make it big enough. There's that. And then move this beautiful tree over. There! And now it has like a little cave that my okapi will actually be able to walk through, so we don't have to worry about that. I can add in more rocks so it looks a little bit more naturalistic there, and we can come down with a path here and connect this puppy up like so. And just like that, we have a floating exhibit, which is so freaking cool. And I can come over, I missed a spot on the dirt that I need to get rid of. So we can come in and get rid of this dirt. So away you go. Shoo, 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 shoo. Like, go in as far as you can and get away from my rocks, get away from everything. Whoops. Alright, didn't want to do that part. This part we want flattened to surface. Whoops. Okay, flattened to foundation even. Terrain. There! And hopefully my okapi will not freak out at having like an exhibit right freaking there. But let's come over and add in those bird eaters. So we have a Goliath bird eater here. We have a Goliath bird eater here. Let's go ahead and move them both in here. Ta-da! And now that's an adorably cute little exhibit, and we can grab another one of these gigantic trees and put it down, and let's shove it over so it can actually support the back and look like it is part of that whole kit and caboodle, so that you've got that Goliath bird eater exhibit actually hanging out in a tree. I love that. All right, let's get ourselves a little donation box right next to it, because people need to be coming over here and donating as well. Hopefully. We'll put it in the middle just because that'll be nice and out of the way. We'll grab this. Then, of course, friends, we need to make sure that we make it possible for the zookeepers to come over and tend to this little one. And this also greatly expands the space. Let's move this over. There. Yay! And that greatly expands the space where people can come over and hopefully have some educational exhibit pieces so they can come and learn more about our exhibits. I love it. We can pop in, get a little exhibit education board, slide it right in there. Come on over, Goliath bird eater. How cool is that? I am so tickled about this. Also, honey, one of our like long-lasting flamingos is we need a golden pool of flamingos. That is also something that we need to do. But all right, so we ended up spending more money, but I think that hopefully it'll help us balance out, as we will now have even more of these spiders to work with. It looks like Angel has just been born. Yeah, we've already got more. Oh my gosh, they had more babies already. They had more babies already. We literally just took care of this. That's hilarious. Move them to the trade center. There we go. And let's add in this new Goliath bird eater into our work zones so that we can have the Okapi people take care of that bird eater. Boom. All right. Well, I'm hoping that's gonna help. And if anything else, at least having all of these, look at them. Another $6,000 to kind of help tend to things. Also, protesters are arriving at the zoo because they are protesting the quality of care. Oh, and now the Okapi, oh no, now they're stressed. We've pushed it too far, friends. Now the Okapi have stress because they are distressed and trying to hide, and there's so many people. So we're gonna go ahead and give them, do they have good hard shelters? They do have good hard shelters. They need more food enrichment. There's a ton of people here now, and they're like, ah! So I think we're gonna have to, dang, we had it all set up, and then the Okapi were just like, no you don't. All right, we're gonna have to figure out what we can do to try to make the Okapi feel more at peace and not feel so like invaded by the people. Oh, maybe we'll make them a little cave, like a little Okapi cave where they can kind of go back. They're not cave animals though, so. All right, we're gonna figure out what we can do to make our Okapi happier. However, we are thankfully getting some progress with being able to get our guest out and about, looking at the Okapi. And now we just need to make sure that the Okapi, we'll find that magic mix of maybe blocking off this section with rocks so they feel like they can't be seen. And we'll get there. But all right, guys. So thank you so much for joining me. If you could, do please leave a like for all of our wonderful animals. And I think we're going to have to come up with some fun names for our brand new Goliath bird eaters. Look at that. I can barely see it, but there's some little spidery legs back there too. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.